What if a war could be stopped before the first missile is launched? What if an AI could see an attack before generals, satellites, or spies ever could? In 2026, Israel claims it has built a weapon that doesn't just respond to threats, it prevents them from ever happening. Today, we expose the future of warfare. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Warvex Intelligence. What you are about to hear may completely change how you understand war. For thousands of years, warfare has always followed the same brutal pattern: threat, escalation, attack, retaliation. But Israel's 2026 AI weapon is designed to break that cycle entirely. This system does not wait for missiles to launch or troops to mobilize. Instead, it detects the intention to attack before a single shot is fired. Using artificial intelligence, real-time data fusion, and predictive behavior modeling, this weapon identifies hostile planning while it is still just an idea. That means wars could be neutralized before civilians ever hear sirens. This is not science fiction. It is the next phase of modern warfare. Intelligence agencies no longer ask who attacked, but who is about to, and Israel claims its AI can answer that question with terrifying accuracy. This first section sets the foundation for understanding why this system is considered one of the most disruptive military technologies ever created. If true, this weapon doesn't just defend borders. It rewrites the rules of global conflict itself. At the heart of Israel's 2026 AI weapon is something called predictive warfare intelligence. Unlike traditional defense systems that rely on radar or human analysts, this AI processes massive streams of data simultaneously. Satellite imagery, drone feeds, cyber traffic, financial movements, communication metadata, and even social behavior patterns are analyzed in real time. The AI looks for anomalies, tiny deviations that human analysts would miss. For example, unusual fuel purchases, encrypted message spikes, abnormal troop leave cancellations, or sudden supply chain shifts. Separately, these signals mean nothing. Together, they form a clear pattern of preparation for attack. The AI continuously learns from past conflicts, failed plots, and intercepted operations, refining its predictions with each data cycle. This means the system does not just react, it evolves. Military planners describe it as a digital battlefield consciousness. Once a threat probability crosses a certain threshold, alerts are generated long before missiles are armed. This gives decision makers time to apply diplomatic pressure, cyber disruption, or covert neutralization. The most controversial aspect is that action can be taken before an enemy technically commits an act of war, fundamentally challenging traditional rules of engagement. One of the most powerful features of this AI weapon is its integration across multiple military domains. It is not a single machine or platform, it is an ecosystem. Air defense systems, cyber units, intelligence agencies, naval surveillance, and ground forces all feed data into the same AI brain. This creates a unified operational picture that updates every second. Unlike older systems that operate in silos, Israel's AI connects everything. A suspicious cyber intrusion may correlate with satellite movement. A drone sighting may align with encrypted communications. The AI connects these dots instantly. In past wars, this process took days or weeks. In 2026, it takes seconds. Commanders receive not just alerts, but recommended response options ranked by effectiveness and risk. This turns warfare into a decision speed contest. The side that understands first wins first. Critics argue this level of automation reduces human judgment. Supporters argue the opposite, that it prevents emotional, rushed decisions by providing clarity early. Either way, this system represents a dramatic shift from reactive defense to proactive control of the battlefield. Cyber warfare plays a central role in Israel's AI weapons strategy. Once a potential attack is identified, the system does not immediately resort to physical force. Instead, cyber tools are often deployed first. These tools can disrupt communications, corrupt targeting data, delay logistics, or create confusion within enemy command structures. The goal is to silently collapse an attack before it forms. In many cases, the enemy may never realize their operation was detected. Financial networks can be frozen, supply routes disrupted, or key systems disabled without a single explosion. This invisible layer of warfare makes attribution difficult and escalation less likely. AI determines the least provocative method to neutralize each threat. This approach reflects a broader shift toward Gray's own warfare, where conflicts occur below the threshold of open war. By combining predictive intelligence with cyber capabilities, Israel aims to maintain dominance without constant kinetic strikes. This also reduces civilian casualties and political fallout. However, it raises ethical questions about preemptive interference and sovereignty. When does prevention become aggression? That question now defines modern military debates. Another critical component is autonomous decision support. Contrary to popular belief, the AI does not independently launch attacks. Instead, it acts as an advisor with superhuman analytical speed. Human commanders remain in the loop, but their decisions are now guided by probability models, simulations, and outcome forecasts generated instantly. The AI can simulate thousands of scenarios in seconds, predicting how an enemy might respond to each action. This allows leaders to choose the path with the lowest risk and highest strategic payoff. In fast-moving crises, this advantage is decisive. Traditional command chains often collapse under information overload. AI eliminates that bottleneck. Israel's system also includes continuous red teaming, where the AI challenges its own conclusions by generating counterarguments and alternative interpretations. This reduces false positives and overconfidence. Still, critics warn that reliance on AI could normalize preemptive action and shorten the path to conflict if miscalculations occur. The balance between speed and restraint is now one of the most critical challenges in AI-driven warfare. From a geopolitical perspective, Israel's 2026 AI weapon sends a powerful signal. It demonstrates that future military superiority will not be defined by the number of tanks or jets, but by information dominance. Nations that cannot match this level of intelligence integration may find themselves strategically blind. This has already triggered a global race for predictive AI systems. Major powers are investing heavily in similar technologies, fearing strategic surprise. Smaller states worry they may lose deterrence altogether if their plans are exposed before execution. This creates a new form of power imbalance. At the same time, allies view Israel's system as a potential shield, while adversaries see it as a threat multiplier. The existence of such a weapon may deter attacks simply by uncertainty. If attackers believe they cannot act without being detected, they may hesitate. In that sense, AI becomes a tool of psychological warfare as much as physical defense. The battlefield moves from land and air into data and prediction. Ethical concerns surrounding this AI weapon are intense. Predicting intent raises fundamental questions about free will and accountability. Can a state be justified in acting against a threat that has not yet occurred? What if the AI is wrong? Even with high accuracy, no system is perfect. A false positive could escalate into unnecessary conflict. To address this, Israel claims strict human oversight and layered verification. Multiple intelligence confirmations are required before any action. Transparency remains limited due to security concerns, fueling skepticism. International law has not yet caught up with predictive warfare. Existing frameworks are built around observable acts, not anticipated ones. As AI systems become more common, new legal norms will be required. This weapon forces the world to confront uncomfortable realities about prevention versus punishment. The debate is no longer theoretical, it is operational. From a technological standpoint, the computing power behind this system is immense. Advanced neural networks, edge computing, and secure cloud infrastructure allow constant operation without downtime. The AI is designed to function even under cyber attack, with decentralized backups and self-healing architectures. This resilience ensures continuity during crises. Machine learning models are continuously updated using real-world data, improving accuracy over time. The system also includes deception detection, identifying fake signals designed to mislead intelligence. This protects against information warfare tactics. Unlike traditional systems that degrade under pressure, this AI improves as complexity increases. That is a defining characteristic of next-generation military technology. It thrives in chaos. For Israel, surrounded by persistent threats, this capability is seen as existential. For the rest of the world, it is a preview of what modern defense will soon require. Looking ahead, the implications are enormous. As predictive AI becomes normalized, wars may become shorter, quieter, and less visible. Conflicts could be decided before the public even knows they began. This changes media coverage, diplomacy, and public accountability. Governments may claim success without battles, while failures remain hidden. The risk is that secrecy erodes democratic oversight. On the other hand, reduced casualties and infrastructure damage are powerful incentives. Israel's 2026 AI weapon represents both promise and danger. It offers a future where wars are prevented, but also one where power operates silently and preemptively. The line between defense and dominance becomes increasingly blurred. This is the paradox of AI warfare. The same technology that saves lives can also concentrate power like never before. In conclusion, Israel's 2026 AI weapon is not just another military system. It is a paradigm shift. It transforms warfare from reaction to prediction, from response to prevention. By combining intelligence fusion, cyber capabilities, and advanced AI, it aims to stop wars before they begin. Whether this leads to greater stability or new forms of conflict depends on how responsibly it is used. One thing is certain: the future of warfare will be decided by those who control information, speed, and prediction. Traditional power alone is no longer enough. As nations race to develop similar systems, the rules of global security are being rewritten in real time. If you want deep, unbiased analysis of future warfare and military intelligence, subscribe to Warvex Intelligence, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay informed, because the future of war is already here.